If you wish to learn the secrets of the universe, then consider them in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, according to Nikola Tesla. The ability to alter frequencies to generate or destroy was discovered by Nikola Tesla. Since paramagnetic materials are drawn to magnets, Nikola Tesla was the master of comprehending energy, frequency, and vibration. The universe is filled with everything that spins and vibrates and has its own unique prime resonance frequency. This is why, once we've determined the prime resonance frequency of a bacterium, an atom, or whatever else it is, or even a soccer field, we can affect that thing using its prime resonance frequency. The universe, according to the Egyptians, was sung into existence. Australian Aboriginals hold that 3 holy songs were used to create the universe. There are also amazing parallels between the Christian 6-day creation period and the word that created everything. You can start to connect all of these ancient cultures with the creation stories when you consider that Horus has 6 aspects, including the 6 elements of Am and the 6 aspects of Old Seeing. All creation originated from sound, and resonance is the cause of everything. By now, you should be aware that sound can take on physical form, and this is just the most straightforward case. There's a distinct form for each frequency. You're simply seeing a 2-dimensional depiction of a 3-dimensional effect when it comes to the primary resonance frequency. According to the creation myth of the indigenous Australians, time began when supernatural beings awoke and broke through the Earth's surface. Imagine the Earth's surface to be like this metal plate, and think of how supernatural beings created the Earth's surface by breaking through it while singing 3 sacred songs. Take one of Hans Jenny's excellent buliosematic examples. This depicts powder on a metal plate. It's neither a liquid nor a jelly. Here, landscapes are being created over a long period of time. Mountains can create valleys, volcanoes, and other geological features based on the Earth's own sound. Once you realize that sound is the root of creation and that this leads us to what sound essentially does, you'll see that people who designed the religious symbols had a very clear understanding of what they're talking about. This brings us to employing sound as a tool and technology. Sound is a source of creation, so it may be whatever you think of. Technology is created by sound. Before we move on, for more content like this, make sure you're subscribed to our channel, Just Tech. And also don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified whenever new videos are posted. We all know that God said, "Let there be light," and you can do this for yourself. So light is obviously extremely evident. See what occurs when connecting a speaker to an LED light. Resonance and sound would translate into electric impulses, and sound never ceases to astound us. A sound can hover. You've probably seen this a lot, just a brief thought that suggests she can levitate objects. But this is not how the ancients did it when they were lifting really large and heavy objects. The 2 men who filed a patent in 2003 to generate hurricanes using sound, whether you believe it or not, I think were given a patent for powerful hurricanes, and perhaps this is how they control the weather for us without our knowledge. And this is the point at which we begin to truly grasp some of the legends. And Nikola Tesla, who stands head and shoulders above all other scholars and inventors of many centuries, is the person we keep coming back to, no matter how much we look at it or how much research we undertake. He advises thinking in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration to unlock the mysteries of the cosmos. Everything is electromagnetic, and this is really significant. God said, "Let there be light," so that motion is audible. Destruction fields manifest from the sound. As a result, moving magnetic fields and tutorial fields both produce electricity along with moving fields. As an illustration, consider the magnetic properties of glass, graphite metal, and water, which you might not think is magnetic. Here we have a few millimeters of liquid oxygen that adhere to the magnet. Examples of paramagnetic chemicals include gadolinium oxide and cupric sulfate. A magnet can be used to attract cupric sulfate, which is a salt. The image of an electron is shown here. Here's a photo that was roughly taken 10 years ago. They claim that it's an electron riding a light beam or a light beam itself. Is there a particle anywhere in this image? No, there are none. Despite being resonant waves, they identify the object as an electron. Do you now see how brainwashing works? Nikola Tesla had the following to say regarding the electron. Dr. Tesla has an opinion that is statistically original according to an interview he gave in 1928 on the issue of the matter. He rejects the idea of the atomic theory of matter and denies the existence of an electron in the scientific sense. We all believe that our electrons are low, so it's shocking to see an agenda being established by traditional universities. The mainstream scientific community is led by those who are attempting to deceive us and get us to believe things that are just untrue. In his theoretical study of these electrons, Einstein had the following to say: "Since the electrical masses that make up the electron would be forced to scatter under the influence of their mutual repulsion unless there are forces of another kind operating between them, the nature of which has up until now remained a mystery to us, we are faced with the challenge that electrodynamic theory itself is unable to give an account of their nature." He claims to not fully grasp how electrons are created and claims that the non-existent electron is deceiving millions of people throughout the globe. He goes on to explain a lot more about this, and you can see how fiercely opposed to the idea of electrons that scientists, inventors, and researchers have been for the past 200 years. And the atomic structure that has been rammed down our throats and taught to us across all of our educational institutions, which we simply accept as fact, because we think the people who teach us this are smart and aren't lying to us. So what is the Stern Circus all about? By this point, you can see that it's pretty obvious that we're dealing with cymatics patterns. Every stone circle serves as a simple depiction of the sound frequency that's emitted by the Earth at the precise location. That is the main point of this, and some of these blocks are supported by a metal plate. But they are now stones, aren't they? When you see a flower-shaped circle, it suggests that old, enormous magnetrons like this one, which can cut metal in a split second, were indeed made. Some of the structures are actually quite distinct magnetrons. The metal is literally melted, and the explanation was that a magnetron that massive would produce more energy than all of the world's power plants combined. In southern Africa, there are thousands of these magnetrons, which is why they produce so much energy. We can test sound frequencies, electromagnetic fields, loudness, and decibel levels, and the results show that what's coming out of these turn circles is absolutely ridiculous. The energies produced by all of these numerous stone circles seem to form a toroidal effect, which is extremely real and still active today as a result of our measurements in Adam's calendar. You can tell that all of these people were experts when you examine the stone structures from antiquity. They're aware that the stone is the tool with the ability to store information. They use stone as an energy source not because they're stupid, they're actually extremely intelligent, but because it's a source of energy. Although in this situation we're the stupid ones, we're catching up swiftly. Therefore, it's now abundantly clear that all of the ancient structures, including the pyramids and ancient machineries, were enormous machines made of crystalline stone. They were designed to produce or carry out particular tasks. We just haven't worked out what that function actually is yet. Is it fueled by the Earth's vibrations and turned on by the sun's motion? It's fantastic, so straightforward, and as we're understanding it, we can see that the energies are still present. The image of the pyramids was taken over by them, and although Stonehenge is only currently undergoing a total reconstruction, there's still a tremendous amount of energy emanating from it. And that will be all for today. If you like this video, then please give us a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications. Also, express your valuable thoughts down in the comment section below, and spend some time watching some other videos on the channel. Thank you once again for watching, and until next time, goodbye.